Let me first start by introducing Mr. Babylon. Let's go to Revelation chapter 17. And then I read this here and I take this shout out because this is in review. Spoke of concerning these matters. I said, Revelation chapter 6, where God gave the white horse how it began. The white horse is how it began in Revelation chapter 6. Conquer went out to conquer and to conquer. This was Alexander the Great. He started out as a white man and a white race. Going after God had delivered uh, Moses and the children of Israel, who was Hebrews, from the hands of Pharaohs. Later came, even after that, came Alexander the Great trying to steal the identity of the Hebrew, so he could change the concept of who was in slavery in Egypt and who was not. In other words, as Alexander the Great was a person having a low pigment count, meaning he was a person of the white race, they came with a flurry of an army trying to kill us, create a genocide to destroy all the Hebrews, to make it look as if the Gentiles was the one had spent 430 years in slavery in Egypt. But this was impossible. Well, because by the Gentiles having a low pigment count, their body could not withstand the dense heat as slaves in the region for 430 years. It was impossible as slaves. It's impossible. Because of their low pigment count, they would have contracted skin cancer. So that's exclude them. So the red horse came in later on, who, as these people of the Gentiles had conquered and conquered, as God has spoken of in Revelation chapter 6. They would have slain so much blood with their technology and their mega war machines where they could sit inside from the dense heat, where the dense heat would no longer interfere with their body, chemical makeup of their body. They would have created technology where some of these machines they would set in would deflect the heat by them being made of metal. The metal would deflect the heat rays from their body. They would sit inside and slaughter. But at first they couldn't sit inside and slaughter because they had no technology created where they can sit inside and fight in armored vehicles and be effective. So the only thing they had then was these shields, created suits where they would be like astronauts. They fought with metal covering over there where the sun would deflect the heat. But at first they didn't have that technology. Now, I said here in Revelation chapter 6, God gave symbols of the white horse, the red horse, the black horse, and the pale horse for last. The pale horse would be this time of Saul with the CIA, which they would use weapons of mass destruction, where they no longer would have to sit in these vehicles, but spray their weapons of mass destruction over there of heat and melt the flesh off the people's skin, which would be having the weapons of nuclear capability, which would be resembled by the red dragon spoken of in Revelation chapter 12, Revelation chapter 13, and Revelation chapter 17, which they would be used weapons of mass destruction, symbolized by the red dragon. That way they won't have to be no vehicle, but they could fire their weapons of fire over there and destroy. Now, however, there was a black horse. The black horse resembles a black prophet, which is myself, which came from the United States of America. This is what it is. And I am that black horse. Now, let me take me a little Drink of water. Here is the sound bit my throat. You know, when you get to talking, sometimes your throat gets dry. This would cover Revelation chapter 6. Now, speaking of in part, my first part of this here concerning other YouTube videos I sent out, I said that Alexander the Great was the white horse, the conquest to President George W. Bush would be the red horse. I would be the black horse, and the CIA would be the pale horse. But there was no horse I seen in there representing President Barack Obama during his time. We all came in a specific time. Alexander the Great came and gone, but the red horse was President George W. Bush. I said this, and I said he would take peace from the world. In other words, the war that he started in Afghanistan and Pakistan over there, and Iraq and in the region, he would take peace from the world. And this war would not end until the pale horse, which is the CIA, would have taken over and enslaved. World War III have gone by. I said this here. But however, during Genesis chapter, Daniel chapter 11, Daniel, I seen where there was another president of George W. Bush. He extended beyond President George W. Bush because other things had to unfold themselves, other prophecies had to unfold themselves. So I said, it showed where President Barack Obama had changed and became president, but it tells you in Revelation chapter 17 that dominion was not given to President Barack Obama. It was given to the CIA, spoken of in Daniel chapter 7. You go back and read it. It was given to the horn with the little eyes. And the little horn with the little eyes is a fighting force, but it was given to the CIA. Also in Revelation chapter, let me go make sure. In Daniel chapter 7, it showed you dominion was given to the horn with the little eyes, which is the CIA. It was given to Barack Obama. Something happened there. Bible prophecy tell you something happened that they did not honor Barack Obama. Tell you right there, they did not honor him because he said it was given to the CIA. CIA don't order no war. The President of the United States of America fought a war. So if this here World War III was won, it had to be given to the CIA, and it didn't honor the president, standing sitting president at the time World War III was won. So what is that telling you? They didn't honor a black man as being the president because Barack Obama is a black man. So they didn't honor him as being a president. They took it and gave it to the CIA because the CIA is the white race. I came from the white race. Came from Mystery Babylon, which was intelligence, which was fact. It tells you throughout Bible prophecy in the book of Daniel. Also, the same prophecy spoken of in Revelation chapter 17 of Mystery Babylon tell you the same thing as Daniel chapter 7. It was given to Mystery Babylon, the spy, CIA, which there was a horn with a little eye. And they had Daniel 7-10. It was given to the Mystery Babylon, horn with a little eye. And also in Revelation chapter 17, 5-8, it was given to the CIA. They didn't honor Barack Obama. Now, why did I say that? A strange thing happened a few weeks ago. The Bible tells us that the red horse was going to take peace from the earth. The red horse is President George W. Bush. I said this. So if the red horse was